ladies and gentlemen, una kabo, una kushe, una adu, ipiari seke topia totakudu. Don't mind me, Timini, so that good. Aboa, Bise, Jaramanani, all the languages. Una kushe again to another segment of the Victor's Motivation and Business Hour. Now, this show is about business. If you want to start your own business and you feel you don't have the requisite skills or the knowledge, now this is a platform where you can come to every Saturday, 10 p.m. on Voice of Sierra Leone to listen to experienced voices, knowledge, and also you can have the opportunity to call in. So this show is for everyone. Now, for our audience who are non-Creole speaking, or probably one from Sierra Leone, I will be code mixing. I will be talking Creole. So Creole is one of the major languages in Sierra Leone. And so, but obviously I'll make it possible to translate as I go along. So this program will also be in Creole. So if you want to contribute, please come in, call in and you go contribute in Creole. Just like if you want to talk French, I'm not hearing French. So except if you count the translator and German and whatever language you want to speak. But this show is for all of us. And this show really is about ensuring that you live a life, you do something where you love. It's about doing something that you have passion for. It's about discovering your talents and finding ways to make money out of it. So the show is called the Victor's Business and Motivation Hour. So it comes on the Voice of Sierra Leone every Saturday, 10 p.m. UK time. And I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in America, for instance, if you're in Sierra Leone, it's about 9 p.m. your time. So welcome again. Tonight is going to be very interesting because we're going to touch on a topic that a lot of people are struggling with. They want to start a business, but they haven't got money. In fact, I've interacted with a lot of people over the years. One of the reasons why they don't want to start their businesses is because they don't have money. Of course, they say knowledge is power. So today, at the end of the show, you realize that money should be the last thing you should think about when you want to start something around what you love. So money is not everything. Money, not to everything. Yeah, so there's other things you have to come. So the show itself is presented by myself, Mr. Alfred Bete, and it's brought to you by a company called The Victors. I am the CEO of that company. Our aim at The Victors is to inspire young people to succeed through the success stories of others. Now, we believe that one of the things that a lot of people are struggling with is that a lot of people don't believe in themselves. So we want to let you believe in yourself because you can do it. All right? You can do it. You will do it. If you don't believe in yourself, say you get the power for become anything where you want to become. Anything where you want to become, you can become. Except if you say you don't want to become that thing. Yeah. So this show is really about discovering yourself, giving you the right tools, and so on and so forth. The show itself is actually hosted on or kind of powered by Voice of Sierra Leone, which is a premier television station that is doing really well, touching lives, touching people, coming with trends, very current news. So please, there are other shows you can watch as well that will actually impact your life. And you have the beauty about the programs that we have. You have a choice to contribute because every voice matters. Every voice really matters. Yeah. So this is your show. Let's make this work. Without you, I will not succeed. So it's a teamwork. Right. So let's start proper. Now I'm wearing this today because it's very, very warm here in the UK. So pardon me if you see me I'm kind of tired up. Right. Our talking points for tonight. I would little bit touch on recap from last week. So we had 3 lovely guests last week, and we discussed a very important topic. And today, and of course, then I'll present the topic for today. And contributions from we have a very wonderful guest speaker. in our midst tonight is a veteran. He's going to tell us much about how he started his businesses and what he's doing right now and how you can emulate. Remember, success leave tracks. So if you want to be successful, follow those who have gone ahead of you, that you can learn from them and embed them into or adapt them into what you want to do. So we'll have him within the show at the appropriate time. So stay tuned. Don't go, because you'll learn from this gentleman. He's a veteran. So there'll be sections, again, Q&A sections, time for you to call in and ask those questions. And again, there will be summary, of our presentations as well. Okay. So let's start with a recap from last week. The topic for last week was the basic tools that you need to start your business right now. So that was the topic. We actually discussed a lot of things. We had 3 guests then. We have Admiral Wilson, who is based in America. And we had Mr. Mohammed Sandi, who is also based in America, the US. And we had a lovely lady who is based in actually Sierra Leone. So we had 3 different guests, beautiful guests, and they shared their thoughts. So if you want to watch that video, please go back to our viewers, our Facebook page and our website, and you can definitely watch those videos again. And every video matters. There are a lot of tips you can learn from. But one of the things that they discuss about, so the tools, one of the things that they all agreed on, if you want to start your business right now, one of the things that you have to focus on is your passion. Now, don't just start a business because Alfred is doing the same thing, is succeeding. I know Alfred might be doing that kind of business because it's my passion. I love doing it, so I don't get tired. For me, it's like play, hobby, motivating people. For instance, I'm into the field of motivation. I'm into the field of impacting knowledge. That's my passion. I don't get tired. I can sit, I can teach for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours stretch without tiring, because I love what I do. Even if you don't pay me, I will talk to sticks. That's me. So the tip number 1 that was shared by our guest was that you have to have passion for what you want to do. So if you're here, you want to make, or if you're a restaurant you want to open, please make sure you love that. That's your talent. The next one that we talked about last week was that another tool you need is the mentors. You need mentors. So in any industry you want to go to, just find somebody where you feel say that person is a good at what they do. Like for instance, the Lebanese them. The Lebanese and as far as shops are concerned, selling wholesale, these are people you can learn from. Go to their shops, learn. Nobody is big to learn. Age is not. To be honest, man, I learn from Peking, and that's the only key to success. When you humble yourself, you got to humble yourself for learn the basic. Because if you cack, you pride, there's no way you go learn. So nobody not big for learn. Please, you have to get a mentor or mentors. I have several mentors. Not see me so I represent. So I don't know everything. But there are things I know, and I don't know everything. So what I do is I find mentors, people who are more experienced than me, to share their knowledge with me. And that's the only way I am good. So mentors. The next tool was persistence. So we are still on last week's topic. The basic tools that you need to start your business right now. Now, persistent is another key. Now, to start a business is good. For startup, in fact, some people can start, but for be persistent, doing it when the going gets tough, that's where the problem really is. Will you be able to get up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning, to work on your dreams? Sometimes you don't get a reward in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Will you still hang on? So you have to be persistent despite the problems, the challenges. Please stick on. The last one that we talked about so many things, but the last one was self-discipline. The ability to stick to your deadlines, ability to stick to your words, making sure that what you said will happen, irrespective of the weather, irrespective of your mood. Sometimes I get up in the morning, to be honest. I don't want to go walk on my dream self because I'm tired. I'm human too. But I know if I give up at that point, I'm not going to succeed. We see all these people driving good cars, having good houses. If you check their stories, they actually worked very hard years back. So there's no way. The secret is you've got to be self-disciplined. Sometimes you want to go party, but because you don't work on your dream, put that party off for now. You will enjoy it. There's always going to be party time. Especially you don't begin to make the money, the billions, the millions. It's possible that you can make those billions, right? So I encourage you all for be persistent, have passion, mentors, and also be self-disciplined. So that was just an overview of our last topic that we had last week. This week, our topic is going to touch on 5 businesses you can start with right now with less than $100. Now, I put $100 because, at least we need to have a monetary value. But tonight, you will find out, I'm actually code mixing. Remember, our audience, if you're joining us now, I'll be switching between English and Creole, but I'll try to make it very clear for our audience as well. Why $100? Is because $100 you can afford. I'm sure you can afford $100 in a day or probably in a week or month. You don't need thousands of pounds to start one business. So there are some businesses I'm going to share tonight that you can start with zero money. All that is needed is your time and passion. So I'll show you that. But like I said, we'll also have a guest to share his experience, because I believe in practical knowledge. I don't just believe in theories. Theories are good, beautiful, yes, but sometimes you have to be practical about it. Now, but before I start with the tips, again, I would like to read a section on a book I wrote. I'm sure some of you who know me already would have grabbed this copy, which is 7 Billion People, 7 Continents, What Made 7 People the Most Successful, Secret of Success. You can find this book on Amazon, grab your copy and get yourself empowered. Well, there is a section that I wrote, and I'm going to read it directly so that I can quote myself. This is very vital that you listen to every word and believe in what I'm going to say to you, because it works. It actually works. Now, it says about you. It says, you were wonderfully made. So believe that you were wonderfully made and thus deserve a wonderful life. I want you to believe in every word. You were wonderfully made and thus you deserve a wonderful life. A life full of joy. A life full of satisfaction. Devoid of stress. Okay, yes, you cannot eliminate stress right away, but you can actually minimize stress. And devoid of poverty, which is one of the reasons why a lot of people are dying today. People are sick and they cannot pay their medical bills because they are poor. But your original makeup is not meant for you to be poor. You're meant to be rich. Now it says you are programmed for success. Your DNA is programmed for success and deserve a meaningful life. Yes, you deserve a meaningful life. I deserve a meaningful life. Full of good health. Yes. Great relationships. Those are all different topics we'll be talking about in the coming weeks. But you deserve good health, great relationships, and financial problems. We don't have to be running head and scatter to make money. Money should chase us. Whenever I say this, some people say, how? Well, keep watching this program. We'll give you some tips. I will bring you people who are experienced, who are doing it already. Now, it says you are special and unique. You are special and unique. There has and never be someone exactly like you. Now, so you are original. You're not fake. There will be never anyone like me. There will be never anyone like you. You are made up of great talents. Yes, believe in yourself. You have a lot of talents in you that you can unleash. And abilities, you have a lot of abilities which can open countless doors if and only if you can effectively and efficiently apply them. So the talents will open doors for you. You have a lot of talents in you. You need to rediscover those talents and it will open doors for you. Others have done it, you will do it. It says you are encircled with bountiful opportunities that you can take huge advantage of to improve your life. Now, opportunities are everywhere around us. You can become what you want to be. These are your birthrights. So it's not that I'm promising anything new. It is your birthright. The only person stopping you from enjoying them is you. Yes, you. So you are the only reason why you're not enjoying or having good health. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming your friends. Stop blaming your circumstances. If you don't like it, change it. As easy as that. I know it might not sound easy. Of course, it involves tough decisions, but you can do it because others have done it. You can do it. So that's just a little. Remember, this program is about business and motivation. So the motivation is a fuel you actually use in order to carry on. So I just gave you that. And I want you to believe in every word because you are there to succeed. So I will go to the topic again. So our topic again is 5 business you can start right now with less than $100. I'll bring in my guest when he's ready later. But before that, let's go to business number 1. I mean, let's just describe him. Sorry, we won't describe who is he. He will come back later when to join us and share his experience. His name is Mr. Bokari Sama Banya. I'm sure some of you who are from Sierra Leone know him. He's the CEO of Poacher Online. It's an online business. So that's a beautiful thing because some of the things we're talking about will be on online base. Also, Divest is an entrepreneur, meaning somebody who takes risks. He's a growth hacker. He's a network expert. He's an influencer. He's a mentor, and he's also a life coach. So if you want him to coach you or to develop your skills, this is the man to speak to. He's very, very good at what he does. All right. So he will come later into the show to share his experience. But again, well, let me ask you a simple question. Please note it down. What is stopping you from starting your own business? What is stopping you from living a life that you really want to live? What is stopping you from living your dreams? And I'm sure some people will talk about fear. Some people will talk about the fact that they are afraid to take the risk. And some people will talk about the fact that they have no money at all. Lack of money, has been reported as one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to start their businesses. So according to them, they have good ideas, but they cannot really start because they don't have the money. But tonight, we're going to give you some tips that will actually help to revamp your mindset. That will help to revamp your mindset so you can change your perception about the fact that you don't need money necessarily to set up your own business. It's very important that we know this. Now, there is a statistics I want to read quickly before I keep sharing. I'm still deliberately delaying it because I don't want to delve too much into this topic without having our guest later and very soon. Yeah, so I will delve into it. But let me just read a statistics. An article or a research that was written on the New York Times. Now it says that in several studies of various population over the years, scientists have found that deaths from heart attacks follow a pattern during the week. They occur at their lowest rate on weekends, jump significantly on Mondays, then drop again on Tuesdays. The most recent study to examine this trend was published last year in a journal. It found out, the findings from this article was that the risk of heart attack was about 20% greater on Mondays and 50%, that's for men, and 50% greater for adult women. So what this research is saying really, people have their first heart attack Monday mornings between 9 a.m. in the morning and 10 a.m. in the morning. Your first heart attack that people have, research has shown, is between 9 a.m. in the morning to 10 a.m. in the morning. Why? Because a lot of people are going to jobs that they don't like. You're going to jobs that you don't really like. You're just going there because you want to make money. And that's why you're going there. So you don't love your boss, for instance. You don't love the culture of the organization. So you are kind of stuck into this job just because you want to pay the bills. But how long are you going to stay in that job? Why can't you discover your talents and start to make money out of it? So please stay tuned. I'll not waste your time further. I'm not sure. Trying to get our guest, Mr. Bokari Samabanya, and he is, like I said, if you look at our screen, he's the CEO of Poacher Online. He's an entrepreneur and growth hacker. So I would like to. I'm not sure if he's online now. Mr. Bokari, are you online? Are you live?
Yeah.
Okay, you're live. Fine. Welcome to the Victor's Business Motivation Hour. Of course, you know what the topic is about today, but I want to start with just asking you, who are you, sir? What do you do?
Yeah, thanks for having me on board. And sorry for the background. Like I told you earlier, I'm actually out supporting a friend who's having an event there in Frankfurt. Did some exhibition via boat cruise around Frankfurt. Yeah, so that's why maybe my background is not one of the best. But be that as it may, I am Bokari Samabanya, a retired military officer and an entrepreneur.
Okay, so you're a retired military officer and you're also an entrepreneur, and you also describe yourself as a mind hacker. What does that mean?
Growth hacker. Actually,
I'm sorry, growth hacker, not mind hacker.
Helping companies to actually grow beyond their limits. Like I'm currently doing for a company in Finland who wanted to actually expand their global reach to Africa. So use various means, be they online, be they networking, and other marketing and good skills to actually make companies grow beyond their normal limit. Now we have presence in Zambia and Sierra Leone. Uh, Liberia is also in the works. So in less than 5 months, they've been able to actually grow beyond what they normally were. So that's it.
That's fine, sir. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. But let's stick to tonight's topic because I know you're busy. I don't want to hold you too much from there, but let's just start from your mind, share some thoughts with us. Now, one of the reasons I'm sure you're from Sierra Leone originally, and I'm sure you're based in Germany currently. And one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to start businesses is because they say, I don't have money. What would be your response to that? And give us practical examples of what you've done that will justify whatever you're going to say tonight, sir.
Yeah, of course, people normally say you need money for everything. Yes, but there's also what we call bootstrapping, which means actually tapping into internal resources that you have. Imagine those who drink 10 bottles of beer every day. And how much is beer again? Is it 12 or 15,000? Imagine if you just decide to cut down on the bottles of beer and make it maybe one per day if you can go away from beer. You're going to save like 9 bottles of beer extra. That is something that you can actually save to start something small. So the idea of not having money, yes, you need money in certain cases, but it's not the reason why people should not start their own little businesses.
You're basically saying money should not be something that should stop you from achieving or living your dreams or starting your own business, because there are ways you can go about it. Now, give us a typical example of, because I know you started some businesses. One of them is Poacher Online. I've been following you closely, and I think you deliver to Sierra Leone as well. Tell us more about how you started Poacher Online. What happened? How much did you need at the time? Just share your experience so that our audience can learn from you.
Okay. Sometimes success is what people actually hear about, and people also think that failure should not be an option. That is what Africans teach our kids. So that's why our kids actually don't take risks, because we fear that if you fail, society is going to look at you with a different eye. They look low upon you because you fail. But for me, I've learned that failure is a necessary option. If success is an option, failure is equally an option, and you learn from every venture that you fail in, and use those experiences to make it better next time. I've had a couple of failures, so I have this intention to actually connect Africa with the rest of the world. I did my my thesis on connecting Africa with the rest of the world, or bridging the entrepreneurial divide between Africa and the rest of the world using diaspora entrepreneurs. So one day I was like, okay, our people are actually struggling in Africa. People have to like apply for visa, pay for those visas, buy $2,000 worth of ticket to travel to Asia or other places. You have to book a hotel, and of course, the jet lag is one. You have to also pay for expenses while living in Guangzhou or wherever you're going to get product. And you arrive there, you get fake product because most times China has everything. Whatever you ask for, they give you. So when people travel to those parts of the world, struggle and bring this product back to Africa, and the cost is something else, and of course quality is it's another issue. So I'm like, okay, why not actually just try to bridge this gap and give quality to my people in Africa, you know, at very low cost, and I bumped into this platform that was actually just offering $29 registration. You register $29 and you are able to access suppliers. Some of them you pay, and some they just offer you products that you can actually ship to your clients whenever they put in an order. So that was it, and I registered the business in the UK. Now
for $29.
Yeah, that's $39. That's what I used to register online.
Good. Wow. So that's the keyword here. Remember, our topic is less than $100. So we've have a venture I'm talking about starting his own online business for only $29. Now, how is that business doing? Tell us more about Poacher's Online, because again, someone will say that amount is so crazy. How would you start with $29? For some people who have small minds, will say it's impossible. So let us speak from experience. This is something you are doing. It's not like we are talking theory here, right? So take us through Poacher Online.
Yeah, it's been a bumpy journey, a bumpy ride, because people have this perception about online businesses. It's about actually getting trust, having to trust people behind the business. There are already big players in the field that people trust, like Amazon, eBay, and all this stuff. But of course, as big as they are, there are a lot of gaps that they are not able to satisfy.
Yeah.
There are a lot of areas that they are not able to go into. And so for me, I'm able to actually source the right products that actually go to places where Amazon, eBay, and others can hardly reach. So and having to actually, that brings me to this idea of effectuation that Sarasvati talks about, knowing that making use of your network, the people you know. So by word of mouth, I don't have to pay to actually send a message to a WhatsApp group or a personal message to a friend that I know in the US or in Italy or in Australia that, hey, I'm the one doing this Poacher Online, so don't feel it's scam. Just try it. And it actually takes time to convince people that this is really real.
It's real. It's not scam.
Yeah. So what somebody, of course you have early adapters in every situation. Those who always buy into something that as long as they believe in it. Some of them are really slow, but those early adapters have been my source of motivation. Some have been able to actually buy stuff, and they are the ones now propagating the Poacher Online.
Yeah, that's fine. Wow, thank you very much. I don't know. I'm blown away with the. I know it's been a bumpy ride, and that's one of the things we have to expect in any journey like this. And the fact that you just started from $29. How long have you been operating for, sir? How long have you been operating for?
I think it's slightly over 8 months.
8 months now. Okay. How is the? I'm sure we'll say you don't expect profit in the first year, but how is sales going? Are you making some sales? And there?
Yeah, I'm definitely making some sales, and this is where Africans also get it wrong.
Okay.
They want to go into businesses and expect to make profit in the first month. That is where they actually go wrong. and that is where they want to like fix exorbitant prices.
I
You know,
see.
like even in Europe, we have African restaurants that are not doing well because the way they
Yeah,
are running the businesses, they are still doing the cookie shop
agree.
mentality. You know,
Agree.
so not making use of economies of scale. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
the Westerners would rather have 50 cents margin and make like big profit. I mean, big sales and get more profit. You know, when the volume of sales is high, you get more profit, and that is it. So that's what I've been able to use. Like, okay, I'll give you one scenario. A cousin of mine in the U.S. saw sneakers on my site, and he went to a store in the U.S. in Maryland, and he came back to me, hey, dude, I saw the stuff on your site, and I went to check in the store, and your prices are really, really low. And I'm like, yes, because I'm not making use of. I don't actually hold inventory. I
Yeah,
don't have
you've cut
to.
down on the cost. Yes.
Yeah, we have been able to cut down the cost, and I'm not looking at making high margins on
Yeah.
one sneaker.
Yeah.
It's about just keeping it going, even if it's $10, $5, $2. It's okay with me.
Okay. Wow. So what will be, because I don't want to really keep it long because obviously you have something to do. What would be your parting words? What advice would you give to someone who is listening to us right now and about starting his or her own business but does not know what to do? What would be your parting words? What would be your key experience?
Yeah, one thing infatuation actually talks about is they say the best entrepreneurs actually balance decisions between resources at hand and affordable losses. You have, like I
Yeah.
made mention of the bear scenario. You have a few thousand, 100,000 loans, and you think, okay, at least if I was spending 100,000 per day on beer or stout or some foolish things, I can actually save this and decide to set up a business. If I lose this one, it's okay, but it's a risk worth taking rather than buying beer that you're actually not getting any benefit apart from pot bellies. So this is something that is worth trying, and of course, knowing yourself. This is something Sarasvati talks about in our book. That knowing yourself is one of the major things that people actually need to learn about, because we all should learn to know what our capabilities are.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
yeah, and of course, uh, she says that is knowing yourself is the start of wisdom. You know, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. So nobody needs to tell you that. And of
Yeah.
course, you also need to. What do you know? Yeah, because we
Yeah.
all know something. There's something that you know. Probably that is why you are talking about mentors. That is where mentors come in. Sometimes, as mentors or life coaches, you can actually help to bring out the best in people.
You're
Some
right.
people actually don't even know the talent that they have. Some people don't even know the capabilities that they have. So a mentor can help you out. Yeah, this gentleman, is he Laurel Bangura, that is hosting an event at Unimac, made a post a couple of days ago. I actually helped him get some speakers for the program. I don't know if it was yesterday, 22nd.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So he posted something on his timeline. The very first time we met, somebody introduced me to him, and this person wanted me to mentor him, and he was like he wanted to start a business. Then I asked him certain questions: who are your target customers? Who are your competitors? What are the costs involved? How do you intend to make money out of this? How do you intend to reach your customers? So I think later on, this gentleman enrolled for an MBA, and he was like, I didn't know that this man was talking about the business model canvas. So these are the issues. You need to know whatever you want to do. Who are your target customers? Who do you
Yeah.
really
Sure.
want to target?
Yeah. Sure.
Let's assume you want to start a coal business. Yeah. Of course, even though I don't encourage charcoal, we need to actually step up and stop destroying the forest. But let's say you are doing charcoal at the moment. We are doing charcoal. Everybody is buying charcoal and selling by bag. Yeah, uh, you can actually start by buying that bag of charcoal from this we call them they're suppliers, by the way. Buy that bag of charcoal, put them in packets, nice packets, and package them well.
Yeah.
This um, middle class, they don't have time to actually go down some of these places to get stuff. You
Yeah.
make use of your network. Yeah.
Yeah.
The people you know, you have friends, you have schoolmates, you have college mates, you know, reach out to these people. Hey, I've started my charcoal business. I'm actually supplying, just like it's a kilo or less, 500 grams or whatever for 20,000 or 30,000 as the case may be. You, 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 you put an order for one or two packets. These things get delivered. You use a keke that will actually not cost you much to supply these things and probably put that factor that into the price. These are things that you don't need $1,000 to start. You know, you can actually start homemade food and start reaching out to your friends. You know, we all have friends. Make use of your network. This
Yeah.
is what, and now I always tell people they come on WhatsApp only to share political stuff. You know, what are you gaining from social media? What have you benefited from social media? You know, have you made money from WhatsApp? Have you made money from Facebook? These are platforms that you don't. Okay, maybe they pay for megabytes, but what have you actually done to make use of these free platforms to better your life? You know, these are huge networks that we have because if you're in a group, that group forms part of the network, the people that you know.
Yeah.
So whatever you're going to start, these are the first people you need to reach out to. You
Yeah.
know,
Sure.
so that is it.
Okay. Wow. Okay. It's been. I'm sure a lot of people listening to us, our audience, have learned a lot, and this is from experience. This is not book. I like book, but I like practical things as well. So thank you very much, Mr. Banya, and we look forward to actually you coming back to share your
Yeah.
experiences because there are a lot of topics
Yeah,
we'll
you
be
didn't talk
discussing.
about the asbestos. Probably I just share my experience about the asbestos. If
Yeah.
you don't mind. Yeah, I was actually in Nigeria, Lagos, to attend the Tony Elmelu uh, Entrepreneurship Foundation program, and I figured out that a lot of these startups in Africa don't have access to capital because it will interest you to know that in Africa, the average interest rate is above 25% compared to average interest rate in Germany that is 1.5 or 0.5 or in other European countries 2%. That is why startups in Europe actually can easily get access to capital. You can work through a bank and get access to loans. Whereas in Africa, like for Sierra Leone, is around 35 to 37%. That is killing. If somebody goes to a bank, you need collateral. You need somebody to actually stand guarantor for you. And when you are lucky enough to get those loans, you are going to be indebted to the bank forever. You know,
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
profits is something that you are not even assured of. So that is
Correct.
why connecting this one with my thesis, tapping into the African diaspora. You know, the African diaspora is actually the fifth region according to the African Union,
Yeah.
and we actually generate more than $4 billion, 30 billion dollars per annum. You know, all of these things mostly through remittances. So the idea of diaspora is actually turning those remittances into profitable businesses, wherein startups in Africa can benefit from diaspora investment, you know, for equity or for loan. You know, we need to empower the African youth. We need to empower the African entrepreneurs. It's only through private sector
Sure.
investment that we can
Sure.
create sustainable jobs.
Yeah.
Government
Sure.
alone cannot create all the jobs, so we need to
Yeah.
stimulate the private sector. So that is the
Yeah.
reason why we came up with DASVET to actually use the African diaspora who have access to capital, they have access to technology, and of course, friends of Africa who are interested in investing in Africa. So let's assume there's a business in Sierra Leone that has already registered, they have a proof of concept, they're already making money. They register on this platform when it is ready because the developers are still working on it. You you put a pitch on the platform, then somebody in the US, it's Sierra Leone in the US who thinks they can actually support a startup in their countries of origin and actually put in $1,000 for equity or for loan after a period to get even if it's 10% interest or 5% interest.
Yeah,
the case may be.
it's like a Dragon's Den or Stark Chan kind of. But I think it's a good idea, and we'll find time to bring you on board to really exclusively discuss this idea, probably with your team as well, so that we can. Because a lot of people will, especially those living in the diaspora, probably they have got money, they want to invest, and there are a lot of people who have ideas down there that need money to, So I think it's a very good idea, and we'll find time when you have time, because I always have time over the weekends. We can just agree on the time. You come and you share this idea, and I'm sure a lot of people will benefit from it. But thank you very much, Mr. Banya. Sorry, you want to say something?
Yeah, probably people can just go to www.thepoacheronlineshop to download our app, or just browse for everything that you need. We have a lot of luxury products and things that actually are very cheap. So go to the Poacher Online. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. So please patronize. And as I always tell people, I want to become the next the African Jack Ma. So
it's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Stay tuned, and please don't forget to come back. Have a very blessed night. We'll continue with the show right now. We'll continue with the show. And in addition to what Mr. Banya has shared with us, and I will be sharing additional ways you can make money, or you can start your business by, with or less than $100. So we go ahead with the meeting. One of the ways that you can start your business is through a website called Shopify.com. I'm sure probably some of you have heard of Shopify, which is seen on the screen. It's shopify.com. So if it's in the arts or fashion or lifestyle business, so let's say you want to do t-shirt business, hoodies, phone covers, you want to sell anything. Shopify has over 1 million products that you can sell. Now, the difference is this. With Shopify, all you need to do is to register online and pay about $24. They've got different ranges, but it's actually below $100. You register, and you'll be given the opportunity to actually sell on behalf of manufacturers. So what you do normally, because I have a Shopify account, you can create your own brand. You can actually create your own brand, your own business, and Shopify platform allows you to develop your own website. You don't have to be a genius to do the website. It's very easy. They have already built the website. All you need to do is to customize it to what you want, put your logo on. The information is very easy. There are actually templates you can use, and it will allow you to sell any product. Let's say you want to sell just dresses, for instance, or women dresses or bags. It allows you to import them on your own website. And so when a customer comes to your website, you can share the website link to your friends and to your target audience. Let's say if you decided to sell children's wear, for instance, you can actually just target the children, the parents, to come to your website. And once they come, the beauty is this: you're only paying $24 a month. Okay, you're paying $24 a month for the platform. Now, but the product is you don't pay for, and the beauty also is you don't have to use your money to buy the product. All you need to do is to import the product on your website. The customer comes to the website, buy the product from your website, and the money comes to your account. Once the money comes to your account, and you will now use that money, take your profits out, use that money to buy the product from the manufacturer, and the manufacturer will then deliver the product on your behalf to the customer. The customer does not know what's happening. All what is happening here is that as far as they are concerned, it's your business. They come to your website, it's your logo, you own the products, they see the description of the products, they just add it to basket, they pay by debit or credit card through PayPal or Stripe accounts, MasterCard, and the money comes to your account actually. But the caveat is it takes 7 working days maximum for the money to clear into your account. So if you are setting delivery times, you have to, sometimes I used to say 14 days delivery, because you have to allow the money to come in and use the money. Now, the beauty is because you're buying directly from the manufacturers, Now you kind of buy less. So let's say this phone, this iPhone, for instance, that I have right now, let's say it costs about £500. An example I'm just giving. On the high street. If you buy direct from the manufacturer, you only pay like, you perhaps be paying 200. Buying it for £250. So if you are taking it from 250, even if you add £100 on it for 350, £100 is your profit. So you can charge any price you want to charge. And the beauty is you don't have to keep stock. You're not keeping anything. You're not losing any money. All you're doing is you have a website and you're paying your $24 a month. And any product, they have over 1,000 products. 1 million products, or even 1,000. 1 million products. You can, but you have to be careful. Don't just, you have to have a clear plan of what you want to sell. So if you want to sell just ladies' bags or dresses or, phones or different things, you can check their website. It's www.shopify.com. So please take your pens and papers, write them down, because no matter how beautiful this idea is, if you don't really do your own research and you don't take action, is not going to be useful for you. So I will expect you to put it down and visit Shopify. It's a very good way to make money from what I call passive income. You can actually make passive income from the comfort of your home. All you need is a computer. All you need is internet connection, and you can still be doing your job. You don't have to resign right away, because I'm a bit radical to say resign. No, you don't have to resign. You can do your job. I normally do it after work. So I finish at 5. At 5, that's when I start working on my dream. So you work on your dream. So what I would say is, work for now, work full-time on your work and part-time on your dream. Now, but eventually you will change the wheel. You work full-time your job on your dream. Because that's what makes you happy. That's what makes you healthy. So please check it out. Shopify.com is a very good platform. If you need more information towards the end, you can contact me as well. I'll guide you on what to do. But that's one of the places I can recommend. And it's not expensive. You can start it right away, tonight. Actually, you can go there now and start it now. You don't have to wait, because waiting is dangerous. No wait, no wait. If you wait, no ball like you win. No ball like me. Okay. The next one is teespring.com. This is for those, especially in the USA. Teespring.com allows you to design your own t-shirts. Again, you don't need to spend kobo. Pass, now free for register. You go register on free, teespring.com, register on free, and you can design your own t-shirt, your own hoodie, phone covers. And when you design them, you set your price. And what happens normally, when a customer buy from your platform, again, you can actually customize. You will actually customize your website. So you can say, for instance, www.abdulcargo.com or www.beautiful.com, whatever website you want. They actually allow you to customize it, and you can sell your own t-shirts. So you can take pictures you can design things on your t-shirt. It helps to design your own t-shirt, your own hoodie, phone covers, and so many other things. And you charge your own price. Let's say, for instance, if Teespring is they're charging £10 per t-shirt, you can actually add another £10 on it, and they will do the delivery for you. Imagine you're not touching the product at all. You don't know where the product is. All you're doing is you have an account, you register on it, you design your t-shirt or phone covers, and it's there. The customer comes, they buy, the money comes to your account. Obviously, Teespring will take a certain percentage, which is small, because it's going to be a win-win situation. But again, you're not keeping stock, because the traditional business requires you to keep stock in your house. And that's like tying your money. But with this, you're not actually using your money at all. So there's nothing to lose. Just try. The only hard bit is you need to market. You need to let your friends. I started this by selling to my friends. If my friends, design something and let your friend or family buy, by the time you know it, it takes time, of course, but you will get there. And these are things you can do from the comfort of your home. It's not like you have to sweat. Remember, you have to work smart and not hard. Hard work, trust me, does not pay. I'm not saying you should not work hard, but trust me, you got to be working smart. Use your brain to make money. Now, the next one, still other website is incredible.co.uk. That's for those who are living in the UK. If you want to design t-shirts, this is something I've used before. The quality of the t-shirt is very, very good. Just go to Incredible. That's INKTHREDABLE.co.uk. Go to that website. It helps you to design. You can call them. Very friendly team. They are based in the UK, and they deliver your product to your customer. They can actually customize it. You can write thank you letters, and once the customer actually order, they will deliver it on your behalf, and they will deliver it in your name. They will deliver it in your business name. So exactly. So the customer does not know it's Incredible doing it. Incredible is just at the back end. So Incredible will take, for instance, if their t-shirt is £12 and you can charge £25 or whatever you want to charge, but don't charge high. If you listen to Mr. Bokari, he was saying a lot of people start businesses because they are hungry for money, they want to eat, they start charging high. Remember, if you charge high in the beginning, you might put off some customers away. So don't charge high, don't charge low as well, because if you charge low, they might think it's a scam. All right. So have we got a caller in? Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, caller. How are you? What's your name? Okay, I think we've lost that caller. Again, at any time, please call in. This is your show, guys. Now we show this, yeah? And I'm just here to guide you or pioneer you. I don't have all the knowledge. There are some people who know better probably than I do. I'm probably sure they are doing the business already. They've got some experiences. Or if you got any question, call us. Call us and we'll try our best to answer those questions, right? So Incredible, if you're in the UK, incredible.co.uk, check it out, write it down, take action now. The next one is mypeak.co, www.mypeak.co, that's MIPIC.co. It also helps you to design t-shirts and so on. So there are a lot of websites like that, but I'm just recommending these three for you to start with. So it's very important that you can, whatever works for you, just check them out and see. You can even call them. There are customer service numbers there. Call them and actually also go online, do reviews, because customers do what's called customer reviews of these websites. And the ones that you like, just try them out. Okay, we got a caller online. Caller, what's your name? How are you?
Hello, hi.
Hello, caller.
My name is Patrick.
Yeah, I'm fine. What's your name, sir?
My name is Patrick. I am calling into this Patrick Kaikai. I'm calling into this very interesting program tonight.
Okay.
I must say that I am very grateful for tuning into this program, because it has been a very educative program, and it is very, very good that an organization like the Victors is bringing this program, to the wider population of Sierra Leone. And I believe, just as I am sitting here tonight, listening, watching, looking at everything that is going on, and has been so blessed and has gathered a lot of information, so many other people have also, or will say the same thing. Now, going back to the guest that you had earlier, he said some things that one has to just listen to those things carefully, because when he is saying them, if you do not believe, you do not actually understand, you may think that, it is telling lies, and because he is living it, it is something that he has done. For example, it costs him less than $30 in order to register a business. The problem that we have is that I believe people want to do these things, but they do not have the information. And the reason why they do not have the information is because they do not do research. And sometimes those who have the information, they are not able to make the move. And you have to be able to move, take the first step. And those who does not know how to move and does not have any information, sometimes they lack the ability to learn. And so that is why it is important that we have programs like this going on. And I must I must say thank you very much to you, the host, for doing a very great and fantastic program like this, because it is going to help so many people. I look at the website, the Spotify and all that you are giving to us tonight. People does not know that this kind of things exist, and that is the beauty of this program. I am just calling to admonish those who are watching. The only way that you can benefit from a program like this is to watch it, look at it, tune it in, and the information you gather, you go and use it, try and implement it in your own life. Because it will be a total waste of time for us to just be looking at this program every Saturday night. We see young men, young women come online, give us so many information on things that maybe we never thought that they existed. And you are having this kind of information without you making any move. And if you actually do not get up, move, take the first step, and trying to do it, go and fall down, because you are giving all this information and everything that the host, the guest have said. It's not something that is story. It is there. It is out there, and people are living it. People are implementing it, and people are having results. And the second thing is, again, from what the guest said, is that in business, you don't just start business and you think that you are automatically going to start making profit. That is where we get it wrong all the time, most of the time. People will start doing business. As soon as they are expecting profit, they start making loss. If the next thing is to become disappointed, is to become, disinterested, and they think that, when this is going to work, the patience, the culture of patience is not there. And that is why, all these big giant companies that we are admiring today in the world, people don't try to go and do research on the likes of Facebook, the likes of Google, these other companies, multi-billion companies. Because if you actually know where these companies started, how they started, then you will actually understand that in business, to succeed, you have to start failing first. Then you learn from your failures. Then you build on those things that you learn on. Then gradually you start going into success. And so if you do not really have that understanding, then I believe that you cannot be an entrepreneur. Yeah. And so, to round it up, because I don't want to take more time on the line, because I believe other people will want to be calling. But this program is actually worth it. And anytime I tune in, I actually doesn't want it to stop, because it is full of education. It is full of information, and not just ordinary information, empty things. It is full of information that are life changing. We every Saturday we listen and we hear things that all we need to do now is to just believe in it. That what this gentleman or these ladies are talking about, it is something that is workable, that they have done it, they have implemented it, it is working. I just have to get up and go and try and do it for myself, and go and try and see. Try is what we don't want to do, and it's very unfortunate. But for the fact that a program like this is on, the guest was saying that he normally asks people, what are you doing with the social media? So many people just want to be discussing politics and everything. It takes so much time on discussing politics, propaganda, and all this on the social media. But this is social media. Tonight, we are hearing life-changing information. And what are people going to do about it? Are people really interested? Because it seems as if, especially in Sierra Leone now, what the thing that people are really interested in is just politics. Propaganda, red versus green, green versus black, yellow versus this. People bashing themselves right front and center. And at the same time, they will be sitting down, not doing anything, doing propaganda, wasting their time behind government, and government will change, and the story will never be this. They will never change, and their story will never change, and other people are moving forward in life. So I admonish everyone that is watching tonight, including me myself. let us take these informations very seriously. You want to change your life, there is no other way you're going to do it. You have to get the information. Information is power. Knowledge is power. This is a knowledge-based, knowledge-packed program that is going to really change many lives if only they listen and they understand, or they try to understand and they try to go and implement certain things that they are hearing from this program. I think it's going to be really worth it. I want to thank you very much for hosting a program like this. I want to thank your guest tonight because he has really made sense and he has said so many things and he has given so many information that are really, really vital, information that are very important. And because some people don't even know that it does not cost that much to start a business. But hearing it tonight from somebody who is actually done it and is actually doing a business will just make you want to get up and go and try yourself. Because if ordinary you meet some people and say, oh, to start a business in the UK or to register a business, it will not take you more than £50. They will not believe. And so that is the essence of watching educative programs like this. Because things that you do not have any access to, information that you don't know anything about, you are getting it here live and direct. Yeah. And we really, really have to move. We have to push ourselves. This is a generation that in other parts of the world, they are moving, they are innovating, they are implementing, they are fighting, they are changing things every day. People are really moving. But what are we doing? If this was a political program, I bet you hundreds of people will be on the line right now to call, to bash each other, to discuss. But this is an educative program, programs that are life-changing. And what are we doing? Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans will have to wake up. More especially the young generation. We are all
I can feel the passion.
Nothing is happening.
I don't want it to end, but because we have some time, the program is limited with time. But really, I can sense the passion, and I can sense that you're really enjoying it. And thank you for calling in, because you made us actually proud by doing that, and you made other people proud. And I'm sure people learned from what you contributed. Thank you very much. Keep listening and keep contributing. This is your show. This is our show. Thank you. We really appreciate your call. And please keep playing, because you look like a very intelligent and impactful man. Thank you. So that was a caller. He said it all. I've just been listening to every word as he said, and it's good. So let's continue with our some of the businesses you can start. And so my pick, the last one I talked about was mypeak.co.uk. But the next one is, I will actually talk about this, then we'll take a short break and come back. And selling amateur photos. So if you are the kind of person that like traveling around the world and taking pictures of the beaches. Okay, I think we have another caller again on the line. Wow, hotline today. Hello, caller, what's your name?
Yeah, this is Mamadou calling from Australia.
Okay, Mamadou, how are you, Mamadou? Welcome to the show. And do you have any questions or contributions? Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for your effort in trying to impact our people, and it's a really, really great thing to dish out information out there. And I just hope, like the other caller was saying, we tap into those information so that we can benefit directly. One of the killer of our business mentality for we Sierra Leone is trying to be the boss. Because most people think when they go into business, it's okay, I'm the boss. And for a Sierra Leone and the average Sierra Leone, when they say you are the boss, you sit on the chair, put the two feet on top of another stool, have a cup of coffee, and directing people, you go there, you do this, you do that. When they say you are the boss or you own something, especially on the initial stage, when you're trying to establish it, you have to get hands on things. You have to be there. You have to be the first to go the last.
Yeah.
And because our people back home know these things, know that most, especially we that lives in diaspora, some people when they go home, they let's say for example, you want to run a transport business, okay? And then you buy the vehicle, you register, you do everything, and then you go, you lay down home all day. You don't even know what are the hustles on the road, and all those things. You yourself have to drive the vehicle. Get a feel of how the road looks like, what is happening there. Get in touch with the customers and see how everything is happening. Then if you recruit somebody else to come in the business, then the person knows that you know the in total of the business. That person will not play around with you in that business.
Yeah, great.
But we have to change from that section. Otherwise, that's why we see people try to go to business with the wrong mentality. Like you say, I want money. You don't go to business because you want money. You go into business because you want to solve problems.
Exactly.
You have to identify a problem in your community, in your country. And when you identify this problem, you ask for wisdom on how to fix this problem. And people who solve problems, money follow them.
Yeah, sure.
When you don't solve problems, you got no money. You can't pray about it. Oh, my business is not working because maybe you are doing the wrong business. Because you have to know the need of the people. And then when you know the need of the people, then you invest into that need, then the money will follow. So I really appreciate your effort, and I appreciate the program. Man, look, I know people are being paranoid about doing things in Sierra Leone because of the political situation. But that political situation also is an advantage. There's something somebody will do right now in Sierra Leone will make thousands and thousands of dollars. Where people are crying right now because you haven't identified the real need of the people yet. When you identify it, and then you spend some time, and you can be able to make it. Thank you very much.
No, thank you
for that program, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah,
no, we appreciate it. Thank you for calling and those thoughts that you've shared. I'm also learning from you, you calling in and the tips you've shared, and I'm sure the audience enjoyed it. Thank you, and keep watching. Please keep calling in, keep contributing. We appreciate you, sir. Yeah. Okay, good night. Yeah, so a continuation of some of the things that you can do to make money or maybe start your business is, like I was saying, if you want to sell, you can sell amateur photos. So if you're a person that travels around the world, or you like taking pictures, instead of storing the pictures on your phone, you can actually sell it. One of the websites you can go to is FOAP.com. That's FOAP.com. You can download the app itself. You can just sell your pictures there if you don't want to use them. Beautiful pictures from the beach. Say if you go to Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone, we have a lot of nice beaches, right? People hear about Ebola, Sierra Leone. No, Sierra Leone is not about Ebola. Sierra Leone is a beautiful country, has beautiful beaches, and if you go there, you can see the sunset, and you can take those pictures and sell it on FOAP.com or download the app for $5. And imagine, so if you have 100 photos and you sell them for $5 each, that's a lot of money. Those are things you do, just to get passive income. You don't have to depend on your salary alone. You do a mix of different things to be able to survive. So that's FOAP.com, and you can actually go there and it allows you just to turn your photos. Another one is ClassShot.com. ClassShot is spelled as CLASSHOT.com. Again, you can sell your pictures there. Of course, just go there and upload your pictures, and there are something you have to sign in, and it allows you to sell those pictures for a certain amount, and you can make money. So, if you like taking pictures, because a lot of people like taking selfies, or they go to different places and they take beautiful pictures. These pictures are actually used in different programs, and they also sell them and use them. But instead of just having the picture on your phone, you can convert those pictures into money. All right, so we'll stop here for now and go for a short break. And when we come back, I will share more tips or build more websites, more businesses that you can start for little or no money. All you need is your time and your passion. Thank you. Stay tuned. Come back. Be sure to come back because we're going to give you a lot of examples that will blow your mind. Thank you.
Job, on a presenter for Salone Education for All. This program go to count on every Wednesday 9:30 na Voice of Salone TV network. Pambolem, I want to grab on a cup of juice, when I get something on go drink, and let us sit down and relax and watch we and what they do na this show. And we always even encourage una, let una self call in and give una wonderful contribution, send your comments in the content box, or we're able to read. And also, I want to remind una for let una share, invite your loved ones, invite family, so that we all go come together and join and push Salone go before. Thank you now all.
Motivation and business hour. Today we'll be talking about 5 businesses that you can start with less than $100. And in some of the cases, if you have been following us, you don't even need any money. You just need to register free. You just put in your time and you make money. Cool money, passive income. So I've showed you some sites, Shopify, I've showed, and so on. So we're going to carry on with the third one. The third way you can make money is through online courses. So if you are kind of a person that loves to say beauty, so let's say you are a beauty expert, or let's say you're good at cooking, you can actually develop a course around cooking. You know, let's say if you sabi cook cassava leaf and you want somebody to make cook cassava leaf, you go develop a course on cassava leaf. Somebody else can buy them, just an example, and design them and sell them online. One of the platforms you could use is teachable.com. With teachable.com, you pay like less than $25 a month. You can design any course, you know, and you charge them. For instance, I develop one course right now. I'm developing a course, how to start business from zero, and I'm charging £50 for that course. So that course will give you access into videos, into the strategies you need, you know. So, you know, that's one way you can make money. So imagine if you're good at what you do, and you design a course around that, share the knowledge like I'm doing right now, people will pay you. You don't have to target everyone. You know, if 1 million people buy it at £50, that's how many? A lot of money. That's like 5 million or so. It's a lot of money, you know. So it's a numbers game. You have to just make sure you're good at what you do. You don't have to be perfect. I know, of course, you have to strive for perfection. But of course, we know that that will not happen at some point. But you have to just be all right. Start and brush, get mentors. So teachable.com, check them out. You can design courses. So if you are already a lecturer or a teacher, or if you're good at beauty, makeup, I know beaucoup salon design makeup right now. That's a platform where it allows you to develop the course. And the beauty is you don't start paying until you start selling. Until you start operations. So it allows you to design the courses. The website, you can customize it to your name of your business. Like for instance, the name of my business on Teachable is Victor's Business School, which will be launched later this year. Because we want to start online first before we open motor houses. We're going to open a school in Freetown, actually in probably 2-3 years. That's the vision. But for now, we start online and trying to impact people and charge us later. So if you're also good at IT, you are good at journalism, you are good at whatever, you can share your skill and people will buy it as long as it's interesting and they'll buy. So Teachable. Another option is udemy.com, udmy.com. Udemy is another competitor to teachable.com. Their platform is also beautiful. What I would advise you do is to go online and review, read customer reviews and see which one you think is better. But for me, I prefer Teachable just because that's what I'm used to. But again, there's no one best fit approach. You can choose anyone. Okay, so online courses, one of the ways to make money, sharing your knowledge, sharing your content to your community. For now, for instance, in Sierra Leone right now, we have free education. This is a good time to make money. I can't, because why? You have to develop content like children. Just that I understand you will say internet connection, but I'm sure with time, the internet connection in Freetown will stabilize. We are praying for, because that's one of the problems in Sierra Leone. But if you're already in a diaspora, internet should not be a problem. You can develop content and students can actually download them and read them. And you can contract with the government. So let's say mathematics. I'll not be like mathematics at all. I've been in a school. I don't know, for some reason I don't like mathematics. But if you know how to teach maths, you can teach it on Teachable and sell it on to the government. And the government will make it free to the schools. You see how money they make? Find a problem and find a solution to that problem. That's how you make money. So if you make money, look for problem. I like problem. So any problem they just call me. I'm looking for a team that we can come together. So Udemy. The next way you can make money is through renting your spare house, renting your car, renting, I'm sure you've heard about airbnb.co.uk. Airbnb, that's AIRBNB. It's a platform you go to. Let's say you have your house and you are not using one or two of those bedrooms. You can actually register on Airbnb, and someone going to, let's say you live in New York and I want to go to New York, I go to Airbnb, I will actually see a spare room and I will rent it out. Now the rule is obviously the person doesn't have to be there for more than 3 months. So they've got their rules, but obviously because it's not a hotel, but you can convert your spare room into money. Airbnb is, I always say, is a software, is an app that has no hotel, but is one of the largest hotel companies in the world today, just by a single app. People connect, it's the cheapest way as well. You can live in New York City or London City in the posh places for less instead of going to hotels, really. Another platform is Turo.com. Turo, Turo.com. It helps you to rent cars. So let's say you have a car and you're traveling to another country, but you want to make money out of it. Just register on that line. People can rent your car for 1 month, 2 days, 3 days, and you charge for it instead of just parking the car there. No, you have to, and it's safe as well, because they would cover all that. So you're not. Of course, your car has an insurance as well. So even if it's stolen, you can always get it back. So please be sure to go to Turo.com, Turo.com. Again, it's free. Just register, and there are just less commission per every sale you make. But again, it's free. You don't have any money really to start businesses. Another one is Spinlist.com. Spinlister.com. That's SPINLISTER.com. Again, that allows you to rent your scooters or your bikes or anything that you want to rent out, for money. You know, there are things that you're not using currently, or probably you're traveling and you rent it out to make money. You know, you have to find ways, because remember, I always say your car is a liability, it's not an asset, because it takes money from your pockets. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. So what you have to literally do, turn your car into an asset by letting your car make money for you. Uber, I'm sure you've heard of Uber. A lot of people use their cars as taxis after work to make money out of it. So you have to be smarter. We are in the 21st century. The internet has made it so easy for us. Instead of being on Facebook, I'm not saying you should not be on Facebook before you can cost me later, but please, let us use our time wisely. You know, let us make use of this platform to make money. In fact, even Facebook has Facebook Marketplace. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but go to Facebook. There's Facebook Marketplace. You can sell. You know, we're not umande. When I get so much use clothes, when I wear. When I get clothes, when I get bag, when I get shoes, when I wear. Why can't you just sell some of them and make money? You know, help a husband. And I try for going into a relationship right now, but help the husband. So bring it to pay those bills. You know, I beg, Lord help your husband them. That shoes them. On a pack under that through the close them. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But again, guys, on a very serious note, these are ways you can make money. Very good ways to make money. You can sell them on marketplaces like Facebook Marketplace. So instead of just hanging on Facebook, gossiping, or just watching on people's video, make Facebook make money for you. All right. Okay. So we go to the next one, affiliate marketing. I'm sure some of you are already doing affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is just when you sell on behalf of a brand, say a known brand. It can be Gucci, it can be any brand, you know. So all you do, there are platforms like clickbank.com, clickbank, C-L-I-C-A bank.com. It allows you to sell on behalf of so many products. And all you need to do is you create a link, you register, you create a link. So you choose the products you want to sell. It could be a phone that you want to sell. It could be clothing. It could be fashion, anything you want to sell. They have a lot of products there on behalf of the manufacturers. So you create a link, you share with your friends and your network. When somebody buys the product, you get a percentage of that product. So you can, you know, easy peasy way to make money. It's not as easy as saying it in terms of the work. You need to put the work in by marketing and so on and so forth. But clickbank.com allows you to sell on behalf of, because it's a win-win situation. The supplier knows if they go through a retailer, the retailer like Tesco or Asda, if you're in the UK, or if you're in America, you have other high street stores, they charge high because they are also having their physical building. They charge these manufacturers high. So what they want to do is, we call it B2C, business to customer, business to consumer. So the business want to sell directly, because the business goes through Asda or Tesco, or I think in America you have a big store called, forgetting the name of the store now, the largest store on Earth, just escaped me now, but they have one of the biggest stores. Once the product goes into that store, the price goes up, and the manufacturer is charged, high, you know. So you can actually go there and just sell the products. Yeah, I think it's Walmart. Yeah, Walmart is the shop in USA. Walmart is called. It's the largest supermarket chain in the world. In fact, Walmart bought over Asda in the UK. They are the owners of Asda. Right. Okay. Now the next one, the next affiliate marketing platform is Etsy.com. One of our colleagues is a Sierra Leonean. I'm sure you know her. I'm forgetting her name now. Again, I keep forgetting the people's names tonight. But again, it's Etsy.com. You can actually do affiliate marketing there. You can sell also on Etsy.com. That's ETSY.com. So these are all websites that are available out there for you to make money on. So you can be on different platforms. You don't have to be on one. You can be on different platforms making the money. The time you know it, a little drop of water makes what? A mighty ocean. So please start from the beginning. It doesn't matter. The amount at this stage does not matter. What matters is you started is a discipline of starting, right? And the fifth one that I will end with this night in terms of the businesses you can start. There are several ones. Is video channels, YouTube. I'm sure how many of you use YouTube? I'm sure several of you use YouTube. You can actually get paid by posting very funny content or educative content on YouTube and get paid for it, right? You have to make money on YouTube instead of just watching other programs there. You know, you can make money. Another one is not on the slides right now, but you can go to twitch.tv. That's twitch.tv. That's another competitor to youtube.com. These are ways you can make money, and it doesn't require any money, any investment at the beginning. Some of them require zero investment except your time, your knowledge. Of course, you need to research. When you go into any industry, you need to know what this industry is about. You need to know the top people in that industry, what they are doing, how they are doing it, learn from them. Trust me, if you can do that for 5 good years, you become an expert and you start making money and living the life that you want. Remember, like I said in the beginning, the research from New York Times shows that a lot of people have their first heart attack Monday morning between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday. Why? Because a lot of them are going to the work that they don't love doing. So you don't want to be part of that group. You want to take yourself out of the 98% that are actually chasing, working for other people's. Like a quote I just read it says, your salary is the bribe your employer pay you to forget about your dreams. Okay, so yes, it's good to get salary to pay the bills, but the most important thing about a job is the experience. I have a job, but the most important thing is the experience that I'm getting, the person I'm becoming. But don't make job your boss stop. Because what are you working for? Pension? Now, yes, but how much is the pension really? By the time you know it, in the UK, I'll give you an example in the UK. The pension age used to be 60 years. Now, a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, they increased it from 60 to 65. Why? Because they say people are now living long. By the time you and I are 60, it will be 80 because science is advancing. So if you're waiting for pension, forget it. It's not something you should dream of. Work to get the experience. If you are young, you're looking at me right now and you're young. It doesn't matter your age right now. You've got the experience. You've got enough resources. If you don't know how to do it, find a team. You can do it together. Okay. So this show has been about you starting business. So if you are talking about money, using money as an excuse, I have given you proven reasons. My guest has come with an example, and we can now clearly see that this is not the reason. So if you want to call in, let me just see if I can take some Facebook comments before we close the show. Just go through some of the comments on Facebook. Give me 1 second so that we can see what comments are, and let's see if I can respond to a few of them. Then we can kick on. So this person is saying, so true, continue. This person is, I'm watching from Ivory Coast. Really agree with the current calling to be fed opportunity, reality. This person is asking about if some of this website can be delivered, the product can be delivered in Sierra Leone. Yes, that's a very good question. Amazon, for instance, does not deliver to Sierra Leone. So what I do for my Sierra Leone customers, because some of these companies do not deliver in Sierra Leone, actually. But like if you're on Shopify, they do deliver. Some of the manufacturers that you actually embed do deliver in West Africa, but it takes time. Because obviously the distance, it takes time. So you always have to be mindful of giving them, say, let's say 21 working days. It might arrive earlier, but it's as long as it's below. Now, so what I do, because it's faster to come to the UK, I kind of let them deliver it to my address. Then I will now deliver it because we've got ways we can ship it out of UK because it's faster. I'm part of a team that has an air freight company. I'm into different businesses actually, that air freight things from UK to Sierra Leone. And we are trying to also see how we can air freight from Sierra Leone to UK and US. So we are working on that right now with the team. Like I said, I don't have any experience in air freight business, but all I did is I found people who had experiences. I give my experience. It's a teamwork. You don't have to use, you don't have the experience, it's cool. Find people who have the experience. So there's a quote. It says, fire yourself in areas you don't know and hire others. I'll repeat that again. Fire yourself in areas you don't know and hire others. It's teamwork, right? And so there will be sections. If you want to call in now, you can call in. I'm still available. The floor is open. I mean, if you want to talk Creole, please call in Creole. Mr. They talk Creole, we not Creole. If you want to talk Mende or Timini, call in Timini. Call him Mende, call him Mandingo or Fula. Let us make this our show. Let's share our knowledge. And yes, so I'm still here hanging around. But please, guys, you have to take life seriously, because life is a serious, serious business. If you're casual about life, you will end up a casualty. And that's exactly what you don't want to do. You want to die. You don't just want to pass through this life without creating impact. You have to create an impact. And one way to create an impact is to look for a problem in your communities, look for a problem and find a solution to it. Free education is there in Sierra Leone right now. There are a lot of opportunities there are a lot of things you can do to actually create an impact. We cannot expect government to do everything. I'm not a politician, but I'm just saying the reality. In every country, even in the UK, people want government to do everything for them. No, government is not going to come to your rescue. If you're waiting for that, I'm sorry, I've got a very sad news for you. It's not going to come anytime soon. The government will change, another one will come and promise. They will just keep promises. The truth of the matter is they haven't got the resources to satisfy everyone. So the earlier you realize that, the better. You have to take charge of your life. You have to be serious about your life. It is your life. Live it to the maximum, because you've got a skill. You've got everything it takes. Trust me. It's inside of you. You just have to awaken that spirit. You have to be strong. You have to sacrifice. So I haven't received any call apart from the 2 callers, but again, it's been a beautiful program. Next week, we will look at 7 strategies for effectively marketing your product or services. So now that I'm sure some of you will already be starting your businesses out of this program, or probably you're already in a business, I will share some strategies you can use to market, because marketing your product or service is one of the main challenges. I can give you an example. We just opened a store called Tina Store. I'm sure some of you have heard of Tina Store. If you haven't, it's an opportunity for me to briefly explain before I close. Tina Store is an online store like Amazon that allows you to buy products, and we will deliver within 24 hours in Sierra Leone. So if you are, for instance, in the US or Australia or in the UK, anywhere in the world, even Sierra Leone, and you want to buy products for your family in Sierra Leone, all you do is go to www.tina, that's TINA -store, that's STORE.com, or download the app. Just say Tina Store. Download the app, and you can just browse through the products and buy for your family, because most of the time I actually buy for my family in Freetown. And every month, I just go online and buy for them £1 million worth, no pound now, 1 million worth of it, or 500,000, and they deliver it within 24 hours. I am a co-founder and director of marketing in that company, and it's not a fake company, it's not a scam. This is a company that is here to solve solution. So in terms of, you send money for your people in Sierra Leone, for instance. So what happens to that money? Sometimes they charge you for sending that money. So instead of doing that, go to Tina, buy the necessary stuff for them. It could be rice, it could be even ogri. They can't begin to say ogri, other things then. So Tina Store is the place to be. And we started Tina Store with little money. All we did was we came together, a group of 4 to 5 entrepreneurs came together. One of them is an app developer, because if you're developing an app, for instance, it costs you like £5,000, £7,000. We didn't have the money. So what we did was we gave a share to somebody who can do that, who's a Sierra Leonean. I am good at business and structuring and strategy. Another person is good at mobile. So we came together, and we saved a lot of money. And we are using volunteers, people from university. So money is not an excuse. So next week, we'll show you how to market products and services. And please be sure to come back. But I want to end this program by thanking the Victor's team, Ms. Satamara, who is based in Sierra Leone. She's our client director. Mr. William Conte, who is the country director for the Victor's Sierra Leone. Mr. Patrick, who is actually another director at the Victor's, operation director. Mr. Amadou Denke, doctor. It's actually Dr. Amadou Denke, who is a mobile communication director. John Suluku, who is our commercial director. These are all Sierra Leoneans. And the VOS team, Mr. Abdul Kago, who has been very wonderful for the way you see me, so I find so I appear fine, so Mr. Abdul Kago, I have to give you a kudos, yeah? So he's making sure that everything is all right, that the program is online. Sometimes the things that make things happen, you don't see them. They're invisible. So I'm just doing the talking, and he's been powerful. So thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Mr. Muhammad Tarali, who is the MD, the manager, general manager, you have been perfect. And he's been following, he's been sharing the page, and the entire presenters of VOS. I want to say thank you very much for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So the audience, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep watching, keep sharing. Good night. Until next week, when we come back to another topic, I want to say tata and good night. God bless you.